Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper. It's time to take a look at what's trending in wrestling news right here on Takedown. We start this week's episode in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where the National Wrestling Hall of Fame has reopened its doors following a multi-million-dollar renovation. America's shrine to the sport was revealed at the 40th annual honors ceremony to welcome the class of 2016. USA Wrestling's Gary Abbott was there.
Bill, your thoughts when you got the phone call from the hall saying, hey, we'd like you to be part of this. Well, what'd you think?
Wow. That was Leroy who called.
Okay.
He said, Bill, hey, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame. You were nominated. And we, anyway, the whole deal was, hey, you're going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I was just flabbergasted, absolutely astonished. It caught my breath. But it was pretty exciting. I think there are moments in your life that you'll never forget. I'll never forget that phone call.
Sure.
It's like this whole event that's going on right now. I'll never forget this. This is just part of your life, and all the friendships and all the past competitors that I've wrestled and the friends that I've had, it was amazing. So this whole trip of being here and being a part of this 40th anniversary of the Hall of Fame and being inducted at this particular time is a high point in my life.
Well, growing up, I used to drive from Amarillo, Texas to Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, and this whole region so many times for little tournaments. So just today I was reminiscing being on I-40, heading east, thinking how many times I did that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. So that started cutting that process going. It was very, it was very meaningful to think back on those thoughts. And looking back, it's made me think about the coaches that helped me when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, the coaches that got me into freestyle, Coach Harmony, the coaches I had in middle school, Coach Medley, coach I had in high school, Johnny Cobb, coach I had at the University of Pennsylvania, Roger Reyna, and then clearly the coach I had out at the Olympic Training Center who worked with me, Kevin Jackson. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention, my last 2 years in high school, I didn't really have anybody to coach me in the summertime because Coach Harmony went down to Dallas. So I didn't really have somebody to work with me in Amarillo, and there was a guy named Jim Lord who wrestled at Iowa State. He's from Lisbon, Iowa, same hometown as Royce Alger. I heard plenty of stories about Royce. But Jim Lord asked me my junior and senior in high school to move down to Dallas. I lived with him in his apartment. He took me to the gym. He wrestled with me. He was my main training partner, and he helped prepare me to be a junior national finalist, a 4-time All-American, which is a really big reason why I got recruited. So I think back about all those coaches that poured into me, and it makes you realize that the only reason that one goes into the Hall of Fame is because, a lot of Hall of Fame top individuals, they pour their life into that person. So the only reason I get a chance to go into the Hall of Fame is because people have poured into me.
Here with Carlton Hasselrig at the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Honors Weekend. Carlton, what was your thought when the Hall of Fame called and told you, hey, it's going to be your turn to get in the Hall?
I was ecstatic. I was very happy, pleased, and humbled, and very honored to be included into this year's Hall of Fame class.
Now, you look back at your years in wrestling, it wasn't easy getting in. Your school didn't even have wrestling, did it? Talk a little bit about how you found the sport.
Well, wrestling to me came, kind of rough because, we didn't have wrestling. But, I'm happy to be here now, this great day, this great occasion with all these great people. Everybody in the whole wrestling world is here, and, this is the place to be right now, so I feel very happy to be here.
Well, we're first honored and thrilled that my dad is being inducted into this Hall of Fame. I mean, we think of it like Canton for football or Cooperstown for baseball. I mean, this is the pinnacle of the sport, and my dad would have been thrilled to receive this honor. He was a pioneer in the sport. He was actually the first man to take the mat to represent the United States in Greco-Roman wrestling in the Olympic Games in 1956.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And he won his match.
He won a lot of matches.
He won a lot of
went
matches.
to 3 Olympic Games, right? I mean, that was, how many people have a parent who's been to 3 Olympic Games? That must have been kind of neat to know, right?
Exactly. He was, I grew up bragging about my dad, and it was, kind of like, my dad's tougher than yours. He went to 3 Olympic Games. But he wasn't just a Greco guy either. He was.
Oh yeah, no, I heard he won some national titles in freestyle.
National titles in freestyle. Won the Olympic trials 4 times. Not too many guys have won in the Olympic trials 4 times. 3 times in Greco, once in freestyle. Won the Pan American Games in freestyle, as well as being 5th in the World Championships in freestyle. So he did it all.
Congratulations to the class of 2016. You can find more information on this class and the new look for the Hall of Fame at nwhof.org. All right, stay tuned. You're watching Takedown, presented by Mark Cody Camp.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
At Cookies, sauces and seasonings are our business, but food is our passion. Our secret ingredient is Cookies Flavor Enhancer and All-Purpose Seasoning. It makes pretty much everything taste better. You can use it on meats and in marinades, veggies and seafood. Try it on pasta and even popcorn. Pick up a bottle at your local grocer and enhance the flavor of your favorite foods. For more ideas and recipes, visit cookiesbbq.com.
Cookies is the one.
The war raged for generations. No amount of bravery and conviction could end the infected, unyielding rage. And with every battle, the evil grew, changed, evolved. The warriors needed nothing short of a miracle to stop the infection, and a miracle they received. Your body is at war against skin infections and diseases each time you step onto the mat. Protect yourself against the invasion. Defense Soap. Defend what you have built.
Our guest, Elias Theodoro.
Can you teach me the Showtime kick?
Yeah, definitely.
It is a part of the grappling culture. I mean,
It's a part of the grappling culture.
It is.
To be successful in something, you need to be insane.
I just want to shock the world.
I'm on the verge of dying because I'm a vicious alcoholic.
Shibata Ibuki! What a shot! And that is it!
Headline News is brought to you by Sunflower Wrestling. Find them online at sunflowerwrestling.com.
All right, welcome back. Over the weekend, the University Freestyle Nationals Sunday, Zane Richards and his Illini teammate put on quite a show. More on Richards in just a moment, but first a rematch from the NCAA semifinals where Nico Megaludis picked up back-to-back victories over David Terrell to make his first world team at 57 kilos. After dropping his first bout by tech fall against Tyler Graff, Richards took the second match by criteria, clinching the 61-kilo series with a 4-2 decision. Princeton's Matthew Kolodzik dominated the 65-kilo bracket when he beat Kaya Eiersman 9-1 and 10-0 in the finals. NC State assistant coach Adam Hall, well, he won 7 bouts by a combined score of, get this now, 74-1, including a pair of tech falls over NCAA finalist Brandon Sorensen. Two-time NCAA champ Isaiah Martinez will join his collegiate teammate on the University World Team. IMAR top Chance Marsteller in their 74-kilo finale, 14-10 and 15-5. Another NCAA runner-up, Morgan McIntosh, dropped down to 86 kilos and, well, he looked good. He made his first University World Team with 2 big victories over Big Ten rival Sammy Brooks. We go to 97 kilos. 2015 national champ Kyvan Gadsden won the first and third match of the finals against Northern Colorado's Nico Reyes. And finally, we go to heavyweight. 2-time national champ Nick Kwiatkowski took the series with 2 close victories over Arizona State freshman Tanner Hall.
Obviously, NCAA's was sweet, and then, 3 weeks later, ticked off again, so I didn't get that chance, but at least, I get something else, it's, that's the way you got to look at it. I'm grateful that, I get to compete in a University World Championship, it's a cool deal still.
I mean, it's big. Who wouldn't be excited? Even if you go out there and you tech a guy 10-0, 10-0, it's exciting. You're on a world team, and, I think a lot of people didn't have me winning this weight. Some guys didn't even have me placing, and now you come out and you beat a guy in the finals. Granted, he's a hell of a competitor. Those matches weren't easy, and maybe on a different day, he whoops me both those matches. But I'm excited just because, I really pushed through, believed in myself, kept going, and it really would have sucked if you spend all this time in your summer training, cutting weight and doing things right, and then, you come up short. So, at the end of it, I want to thank just everyone who's there for me in the summer, and, my coaching staff, and just the belief that I have behind me and the support. Now it's on the world, so that's the next focus, and that's what we're moving on to.
It's it's gold or bust. That's the mentality. It's first place, or it doesn't even matter. So I'm really happy with my progression. My just the skills that I've been able to acquire in my gas tank, things like that from training, and I was only training for about 6 weeks for this, and so I'm really excited to get like a full summer in and see how far I can progress. I just got back from the OTC for the first time in my entire life. I've never been there, and it was amazing getting to wrestle with all those good guys. I really enjoy freestyle now, and so I look forward to going back to the training center and becoming a world champion after that.
I've always wrestled freestyle, and I feel really comfortable with the style. The last few years, I haven't competed in freestyle a lot. Usually I have a little injury to kind of take care of towards the end of the collegiate year. But this year I'm feeling good, and I'm healthy, and done with college, so it's freestyle time, and I love freestyle. It's fun. I think I'm a better freestyle wrestler than collegiate, so it's been fun to get out here and wrestle in the first freestyle tournament in a few years. Exciting. I'm excited to go to Turkey. It's gonna be a fun trip.
Kind of was, I guess, not really enthused about coming to this tournament because that wasn't the goal, coming into freestyle wrestling wasn't to be a university national champ and to be an Olympic champ in 2016. But I think moving forward, just figuring out a way to win today, even though it wasn't the prettiest, especially responding after a loss, I think I can take some positives from it. But I think I also can sharpen myself from a mental aspect, because if you're going to come wrestle, you need to come and be all there,
Fourth place at the Olympic trials, then you come into this, you win it, you're a world team member. You fall short there. Did it drive you for this?
I knew things I needed to work on, and I took a week off, regrouped. It was frustrating at the trials. I've been there a lot, but I worked on a lot of things, and my coaches helped me a lot, and I've pushed myself in different ways, so it feels good to win this, that's for sure.
Hofstra's head coach Dennis Papadakis recently announced 8 newcomers to the Pride Wrestling program. Hofstra lost 6 athletes to graduation, but picked up commits from Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York. Papadakis is heading into his 3rd season as head coach and is working hard to make Hofstra a household name.
I mean, it came together late. I actually can't believe how it came together. We're so unbelievably excited. The way when the season started at the beginning of the year, we didn't know we were going to have that many roster spots or as much money as we had available, and certain things happened the way I wanted them to happen, but they transpired the way, went kind of according to plan, and we had some opportunities late, and we filled them with guys that I'm so unbelievably excited to get here. I actually think it's such an underappreciated class. People need to take in consideration. I have a 20-man roster cap. I'm bringing in 8 new guys in 1 year. You know what I mean? And every one of us multiple times state place winners in some of the best states in the country, and want to go All-Americans, and I'm excited. It's probably the most excited I've been since I got here. And we won up against some good schools recruiting, and we got them. And there was victories in all cases. Like I said, victories against programs that right now are considered to be bigger, better programs than ours, unfortunately. And we won those recruiting battles, and battles against other teams that we usually battle against. That we got kids that committed for, probably had better financial packages than other schools, and they still came to Hofstra. So that's exciting to me, that kids believe that much in my staff and the team and what we're doing, that they wanted to be a part of it, even though they were going to have to take more of a financial burden. I think that's a step in the right direction, personally.
All right, there's still plenty more to come. You're watching Takedown Wrestling, sponsored by Defense Soap. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
8 countries in the City of Angels. One goal, to be the World Cup champion. Freestyle wrestling returns to Los Angeles as the world's greatest put it all on the line for the right to be called the best team. Featuring world champions and Olympians competing for all the glory at the fabulous Forum, June 11th and 12th. Get your tickets today, and let's rock the Forum.
Dahlimer Sports Surfaces is the exclusive home of the Flexi Connect, the world's first tapeless wrestling mat. With its patented hook and loop system, the Flexi Connect actually strengthens its connection as you use the mat. With no mat tape required, it is also easier to keep your mat clean, as well as save time on setting up and tearing down your mat for practice or competition. All of Dahlimer's standard Flexi Roll lightweight features are also included with the Flexi Connect mat. Dahlimer Sports Surfaces. Others imitate, we innovate.
Well, as part of the week-long celebration of the Freestyle World Cup, Justin Hawk, Johnny Ruggiano, and Joey Krebs will host an art exhibit titled The Wrestler's Aesthetic. The event is open to the public and will feature digital design work, paintings, and photographs of some of wrestling's most iconic figures.
So Johnny Ruggiano pitched this idea of putting some pictures up on some walls and hopefully getting a good crowd. And I was totally excited about it, and I'm really honored that he asked me to be a part of it.
Talk to us about the idea of the wrestler's aesthetic, what that means.
So it's the idea of taking the concept of wrestling and the people of wrestling and portraying it in a beautiful way. It's my photographs, this portrait series that I'm doing called The Fire Inside, is trying to draw attention to wrestling from outside the community and get people who don't know a lot about wrestling to kind of learn about the sport in a different way. And Johnny has a project of photographs that he's doing, some behind the scenes kind of stuff, as well as he's a tremendous artist. So he's got a bunch of paintings that he's going to be putting up as well. And Joey Krebs is the Phantom Street artist, and he's got an incredible sense of analysis and insight into a lot of different areas of life. And he's bringing some of that critique and perspective to the wrestling world with some of the stuff he's doing. It's really cool.
Well, you can still get tickets to the Forum. Just head over to the WrestlingWorldCup.com website for session and general admission seating, along with more information on the wrestler's aesthetic and other great activities leading up to the World Cup. Well, if you're not pumped up yet, check out these highlights from 2015. You're watching Takedown, presented by Nike Wrestling.
Speed the Sauce Man here. While sauces and seasonings are our business, food is our passion, and we've been helping make your favorite foods taste better for years. Try our Wings and Things hot sauce and everything from chicken wings to your morning eggs. Use it in recipes like spicy chicken noodle dinner, party dip, and buffalo chicken pizza. It's not only delicious, but it's award-winning too. Wings and Things recently earned first place honors in the hot sauce category at the National Barbecue Association's Award of Excellence competition. Remember, smart cookies use cookies.
Proudly made in the USA, Danmar offers incredible protection and customized gear. I'm Tony Ramos, NCAA champion and world team member. Take my word that Danmar Warrior headgear is the best. It's what I use. Look for my limited edition signature headgear at a retailer near you or online at danmarwarrior.com. I'm a world-class warrior and you can be one too with Danmar. Follow me on Twitter at T_Ram133 or on my website, teamramos.co.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Well, after months of speculation, USA Wrestling has announced that Bill Zadick would become the next freestyle national coach. The 2006 world champ and longtime developmental coach will take over for Bruce Burnett at the conclusion of the 2016 games. From Takedown Radio, we talk with Bill Zadick on the past, present, and future of U.S. freestyle.
You know, Coach Burnett, Bruce, has done a great job of continuing to build on things that were started before he was in position, and Jordan Burroughs, of course, being a great team leader, he does a great job of that as well. And so it's those things have helped. And again, it goes back to that consistency in your programming, consistency in your thought process. We come together for training camps. We talk about the technical trends, the ideology that supports those things moving forward, and what we need to do as a country, as an individual, and it just helps everybody bond. You know, these guys, even though they're each individuals, they're all in pursuit of a similar thing, and they'll have unique techniques or unique body types and different skills that go along with that, but they unite around the common goal that we want to win individual gold medals and team titles for the United States. And so we want to continue to build that philosophy and that momentum that you see. And the World Cup is a great opportunity for that, right? Iran has been very strong in the World Cup in the last couple of years, and we have it on our home turf. So we want to go in there and make a great showing and win the tournament and use that to springboard into our Rio performance.
With Slay moving on, is it possible that Lou maybe goes into his role, or do you have somebody in mind that can fill those shoes?
I've started thinking about it. I'm going to be a little bit patient and kind of let things settle. There's certainly a lot of, even though I kind of came from within the system, there's a lot of information that I need to kind of gear up to plan for. I have a pretty thorough plan for the national team, but I think probably mid-July I'll start looking at potentials and then hopefully have something, look at having people in positions. I haven't really asked those questions yet with other candidates. I think it's probably early for that. But yeah, like I said, they're great coaches, and we need them involved at a high level and continuing to contribute, whether it's at RTCs or on staff. So we'll be moving that direction probably in the latter part of the summer. I'm very excited to have the opportunity and humbled because there were a lot of great candidates that applied, and they're all great coaches. And so to be included in that group and selected from that group is, like I said, it's very humbling, and I'm excited and feel a great responsibility to the individual athletes and to USA Wrestling and to the American wrestling system to do a great job.
Well, that's a wrap for this week. For more wrestling coverage, interviews, and articles, make sure to check out our website at takedownwrestle.com. You can follow us on social media for the breaking wrestling news as it happens. And join us live Saturday mornings for Takedown Wrestling Radio. From our studios in Des Moines, Iowa, I'm Scott Casper, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.